creations. If you're new to my channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I upload a new video, depending on the option that you choose in the drop-down menu of the bell. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. What have I got going on for you for today? Today I'm bringing to you kind of a how-to DIY that is so highly requested from so many of you subscribers, and that is how to make DIY flowers. You all want to know how you can make your own flowers. Dollar Tree has had these really awesome burlap flowers that some of us creators have been lucky enough to get our hands on, but there are so many of you who loved them who are saying to me, Kelly, my Dollar Tree never got those in. And you know, after looking at them and kind of disassembling them, I thought, oh my word, these are so easy to make. And I can show you all how to make these using the burlap rolls from the Dollar Tree. And you're gonna get more than 3 or 4 in a pack using the burlap roll from the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna quit my gabbing, let's jump into it, and let me show you how to make some DIY flowers. Let's get to it. Today's video is going to be quick because wait till you see just how easy it is to make these burlap roses, this burlap flower. These are absolutely gorgeous, so budget friendly. You buy 1 roll of burlap and it is going to make you a ton of burlap flowers that you could do anything with. Maybe make a wreath with if you wanted to, or a bouquet of burlap flowers. The burlap that you can use for this would be maybe some of Dollar Tree's burlap sheets if you wanted to, or the burlap rolls. Loving these. Either one of these will work fine. Walmart has these enormous rolls. These were in my stash, and so I want to say you can get these for under $5, and can you imagine how many flowers you can make with these? I'm going to start off with the burlap from the Dollar Tree. You're going to want to cut off one of these strings and set it aside. Then we're going to take about an 8-inch piece of burlap and I'm going to fold it in half. And once I've got it folded in half, I'm gonna run a bead of hot glue right along that edge and using this cool silicone tool. Yeah, this silicone tool is to apply a face mask, but it works amazing for instances like this where you would press down your burlap and the hot glue would come through it and you would burn your fingers. Yeah, you're not gonna get hot glue burns anymore with this handy tool because, yes, you can use it to press down your hot glue and the hot glue doesn't stick to the silicone. Genius, whoever came up with that. Subscribers sent me these and I love them. Once I've got it folded in half, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the edges just to clean them up a bit. And because there's hot glue on them, guess what? It's not gonna fray anymore. Win-win. Up here on this top corner where the burlap was folded in half, we're gonna take the corner and just kind of fold it over a bit, just a small little triangle there, and we're gonna hot glue it down. This is going to give us a softer edge in the middle, the center of our flower. If you leave it up, it's gonna kind of square off your flower and you kind of wanna have that softer edge. Then you're gonna take and just start rolling your burlap. You're gonna start off tight in the center, and as you go out, you're gonna kind of loosen it up. And the best way to keep the form of your flower is just to kind of hot glue that bottom edge so that way it doesn't unravel. And so here you can see I've done it pretty tight to begin with, but I want to kind of loosen up my flower. So I'm going to take and just kind of fold my burlap over a bit and hot glue it before I start rolling again. And this is going to give our flower a fuller look. It's going to open it up a bit. And so yeah, that's just kind of the trick to making these flowers. If you want to open them up, just kind of pinch that burlap together and glue it before you roll some more, and you're gonna get your flower to open up. You're gonna get a nice full flower, and it's not gonna look like just some burlap that you rolled it up and is too tight. We've got our burlap rolled. Now what do? We're gonna take that string that we set aside and we're gonna hot glue it to the bottom of the flower. And as we hot glue it and wrap it around the base of our flower, we're gonna pull a bit tight. What is this gonna do? This is going to tighten up the bottom of our flower, in turn making the top of it open up a bit more, giving us a fuller, more open flower. And there is a burlap flower. Bottom not looking so great, but the top is, but we're gonna cover the bottom. Look at how easy that was. My burlap flower needs some greenery. I'm not using greens, I'm using browns, but you know what? It's gonna work. It needs a leaf around the base of it. So I dug into my felt scraps. This is the perfect project for that. And by cutting a 1.5 by 1.5 inch square and gluing the burlap flower to the center of our square, you can do the green leaves, or the brown leaves in my case, a couple of different ways. And the first way here is by just cutting out a triangle on all 4 sides of your square. Then I'm gonna place just a bit of hot glue right there in the center of each of the leaves and just kind of pinch it together. And look at there, we've just made a really cool, quick, and easy leaf to cover up that mess on the bottom of, yeah, our burlap flower. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And look at there. Isn't that cool? I love these. Easy, easy, and just imagine how many you can make in different colors. I love this yellow one. Why buy them when you can make them? I have so much burlap in my stash that I just was having so much fun one day making these. I want to say that I was making these right around the time that I made those Mother's Day flower shadow boxes, because when I was making one, I used the burlap flowers that the Dollar Tree had that came in a 4-pack, I want to say. And I just thought, wow, these are so easy to make when I undid it. And so again, just by folding it in half, the burlap, and tucking in that corner, because I can't convey to you enough, that corner being tucked in really does kind of make it look like the center of the flower. And then just rolling your burlap, starting off tight. You want that center tight, but as you go out, you kind of want to pinch it together, then roll, pinch it together, then roll. And that there is going to give you a fuller flower. And I wouldn't go much bigger than 8 inches with your burlap ribbon, because then your flower is just gonna be too big and it's gonna look kind of wonky. And so I felt like 6 to 8 inches of burlap was the best. Then again, just taking a piece of burlap string, one that either frayed off of your burlap or that you've set aside, and just tighten up that bottom just to keep it from unraveling, and again, just to pinch that bottom tighter to give you a fuller flower. In case I didn't give you a good enough look, here's a closer look at the base of the flower and just how it turns out. Digging into my scraps again, I'm going to use this green felt. This is a multicolored green felt. It's one of my favorites actually. And I'm going to show you a different way that you can add this greenery, I guess, to the base of your burlap flower. You don't have to cut the triangles out. You can just kind of pinch and glue your leaves together like you did in the first flower. And it's actually going to cover more of the base of your flower doing it this way. Either way really works. I feel like it's just preference as to the look that you're going for. If you don't want the base of your flower completely wrapped with the greenery, then you're going to cut out the triangles. If you don't mind the greenery coming up more onto your flower, then you're just going to pinch the leaves together just like I'm doing here. And I feel like equally you're going to get a great outcome. And there you go, another quick and easy burlap flower. Love these. I want to keep making them in every color. Did I say that already? Well, I do. Now, if you all like this tutorial on how to make the burlap flowers and you want me to show you how to make some paper flowers very easily, leave me a comment in the comments below, because I go off of your feedback and I can very easily show you how to make these flowers with a Cricut, without, with some punches. I think it's one that you're really gonna love. I really like to make paper flowers because cardstock is so inexpensive. I have a ton of it, and if you've seen my mason jar lamps, I use paper flowers to decorate them because I just love the rustic look of it and the crafted look of it. I hope you all enjoyed today's flower DIYs. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get this video to 5,000 likes, because like I always say, and I know I sound like a broken record, but I can't help it. It's true. Each and every one of your thumbs up and those comments that you do leave down below, they really do help my channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay positive. And bye for now.